guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, today, obviously I'm excited. Today is all about this new gorgeous thing called Tati Beauty. I am so excited. Thanks to my amazing friend who knew that this palette was oh so me. This palette happened and it's in this video today, and this look happened and you're gonna love it. Wait till you watch this video. Let's get going. Okay, so first let's talk about this palette before we get into this gorgeous look. When I first picked it up, it does come in a sleeve. And when I first picked it up, it was super heavy. Like, okay, so this is how it comes. When you go to shake it out of the sleeve, I was blown away. This is probably the heaviest palette I've ever held. It is so weighty. So you immediately are just blown away by the quality of even the packaging. It has a super soft feel to it, kind of that soft, like velvety almost feel to it. But this is what it looks like, so heavy, and here is why. This has, oh, the magnet is strong, the biggest, and I mean biggest, mirror I've ever seen. It takes up the whole palette. I'm obsessed. If you needed one palette to travel with, this would be it, because this mirror, you could set it up and get ready, and this whole mirror, it's humongous. Plus, I heard rumor that she wanted this to be so big, that way you could kind of mix and play on the mirror, which is amazing. I use things like that for my makeup all the time, and mix your foundations, mix your primer into your foundation. But I love that she just made this so huge. And let's get in to this. Where do we begin? Okay, so it is just all the colors, honestly, I would ever want or need. I love color, but it's just not for me, and this is for me. So this first lane here is called Memory. This is like every New Year's Eve ever for me, and pretty much every date night ever for me. Then we go to Ritual, which is my jam, my everyday, my glowing goddess, all the bronze, all the JLo vibes. That would be Ritual, and I'm obsessed. Haven't even played with it yet, already obsessed. Then we have Strong, which is where we stayed for this video today. Wait till you see how we use Strong. And then we have Soothe, which we actually tapped into some of Soothe today too. But Soothe would just be the perfect, I feel like these are like everyday shades, neutrals, along with Aura as well. Aura is gorgeous. And we used one of these in the video today, and I'm beyond obsessed and can't wait to do a whole look with Aura. This whole sequin line is what just blew me away with Aura. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pigment in the sequins. And they just have this reflective, glowy look. That sequin is a great name for it. And then I wanted to say Pout, but I think it's Poet. We're going to go with Poet. Okay, so Poet here on the end is just that perfect, perfect burgundy tone. And then what everyone is freaking out about, these glitters. Guys, I'm going to just save that to the end of the video for you to know what I think about these glitters. And then we're going to swatch a couple. So there's a few in here that I didn't use in today's video that I want to swatch. So let's go ahead and start with that because I just have to. I'm going to go into the metallic version of Memory. Swatch is so pretty, and I'm not getting very much. I'm not the crazy swatcher person. I just want to see what a little bit does. So here is the metallic version of Memory, and it's everything I want because it's that beautiful blue sparkle in here, if you can kind of see it there, but with a black undertone. Perfect for like a New Year's Eve or a date night, things like that. Let's go to the Ritual glitter. Guys, these glitters, I'm saving that till the end of the video. But here's the glitter. I mean, can I even save it if you're looking at it? Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm only gonna do one or two more. Let's do the Aura sequin that I loved so much. It's because these sequin shades just have the finest glitter in it. And can you kind of, oh, where'd I go with it? Over here, okay. Can you kind of see that there? This beautiful bright white. This is all the winter vibes. These gorgeous winter looks that we can create with this. Hello, Frozen. And the sequin in this is just beautiful. Okay, I've got to do one in the Pout family. I have one finger left, so we're going to do the sequin Pout. So it's that beautiful, beautiful burgundy shade. It's right here. So beautiful, so much pigment. But then there is this like lilac purple, really soft shimmer in there. The really fine, fine glitter, and it's stunning. You can see how well they swatch. Let's get started in the video. I've already primed my eyes with my Urban Decay, my primer potion in Eden that I love so much. I am literally screaming, screaming, screaming on the inside, but let's get started. Okay, I'm starting with the matte version of this beautiful light bone shade here called Aura, and I'm going to use my fluffy go-to Morphe brush. This is my E13. Okay, moment of truth, first shadow. I'm gonna pat that in over my brow bone, kind of setting that primer that we just put on. I'm telling you guys, this palette literally could not be more me. This is like my perfect brow bone starter shade. So much yes. Okay. I mean, honestly, were we expecting anything different? I'm just super excited to get to like a glitter or a metallic or something and really see what she created. So this is my very first time using this palette, and I'm literally dying to get into Memory, this whole black shade here, to get into Ritual. These colors, Memory and Ritual, are like these two rows right here. This is just my jam, especially Ritual. I literally could live in those shades for the rest of my life. Soothe and Aura, these guys right here. Unbelievable. But it is fall, and it's all things pumpkin spice latte, all things pumpkin spice just in general, and pumpkin. I'm making pumpkin cupcakes this weekend with cream cheese frosting. But anyways, all of that to say, I am going to go into this whole gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous storyline right here. That's going to be our look for today. I'm so excited to create something with it because I peeked at this metallic shade of Story, and it has these gorgeous reflex in it. Cannot explain how beautiful it looks, and it's just giving me all the pumpkin spice feel. So we are doing pumpkin spice eyes today. I'm going to start with the matte shade of Soothe. I'm going to press and kind of wiggle that in first. This is going to be my first transition shade, so I really want to diffuse it. This transition shade really is just the base and the beginning for everything. So I'm working a little bit at just making sure it's nice and diffused, that I've got the pretty shape of my eye and my arch that I want here, and my crease. Oh my God, guys, I'm obsessed. It's time. I'm going to go into the matte shade of Story, and we are going to deepen up that crease. I'm so excited. I'm going to kind of just start pressing that in because I'm not really sure what it's going to do yet. So I want that pigment really in this crease. I'm going to just start pressing. I'm just going to build up Soothe a little bit in my corner of the eye here. Oh, yes. Hello, pigment. So beautiful. Just building up this little corner here. And then I'm just going to go in with the same crease brush we were using. I cleaned it off a little bit, but I'm just going to soften this upper edge. Okay, next, I think I'm going to actually go into this sequin version of Aura. I'm going to brighten up the top of my lid just a little bit. Oh my God, guys, these pigments. From like the second I lay it down, it literally looks like a cut crease. I can't. Oh my God. The light reflects in this are so pretty. Oh my goodness, guys. I mean, did we expect anything else though? That's the thing. Did we honestly? I'm already obsessed. I love this red fallout mess, but it's cute. It's fine. We'll clean it up. This is literally turning out like exactly like I want it to. Have you ever, this never happens is basically what I'm saying. Like you have this idea, you start playing with shadows and they just don't work how you want them to, but this is working like beyond what I could want it to. Like this lighter shade just did everything I wanted to. It looks so good. And I know reds are really hard to create, they say. Everyone tends to miss the mark when it comes to reds, and so far these are just so blendable, not patchy. They're just really pretty. Okay, we're gonna have some fun. I am just so happy with how this is turning out, and we are going to go into the matte shade of Poet next. I'm a little scared, but we're gonna go for it. And I'm gonna run Poet all along my lash line. Kind of like my liner for today. I started with what is like a tiny lip brush, and I'm just kind of just dragging Poet across my lash line. But I think I'm going to switch brushes and go into an angled liner brush. I think this is going to work better for what I'm wanting to do. I'm going back into Poet. I just put a little bit more on my brush, and I'm still just kind of creating a liner effect. And just like I do a wing liner, I'm just gonna start this and kind of brush it forward. I had to pause for a second there. There's nothing better than living in a neighborhood and having lots of neighbors who love dogs, which I do too, but they can be a little bit noisy because today we are filming during the day. Had to cut for a second there, but what I'm just doing is kind of going back over both eyes and just really building up Poet and my liner. I just want it to look really deep and dark, and I want like a really rich version of Poet across this line. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I've been wanting to play with color. I've been wanting to do some more fall looks for you guys, and this is just everything. I'm gonna go back into Story and just kind of blend together Story and Poet here in this back corner. I want Story to be a little bit more dominant than Poet is. But I love that they're blending. And then again, I'm just getting a fluffy brush and blending, blending, blending. It's just a lot of blending in this video. That's kind of, to me, what you do when you play with color is you little this, little that, kind of blend, blend, blend. I decided I wanted to build up this edge of my eye just a little more. I swear my face isn't this pale in person. The camera with these lights just makes my face look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. And then I decided to tap just a little bit more of Poet out on this outer corner as well. Okay, let's get to these metallics and glitters that are just calling my name. This is the color that decided my whole eye look for me, and that is the metallic version of Strong here. That is the color that just created this whole eye look. This is the color I wanted to focus on, and because of this pretty little metallic, well, let's just see what it does. So I'm using an itsy bitsy little brush. This is a Luxie 246. They call it their Precision Crease, even though I'm not using it on my crease. I'm gonna go right over where we laid that whiter shade. Maybe I didn't have enough on the brush. Let's see. I'm gonna pat that over that space. There we go. There's a little more color. All right, I'll blame me. Maybe I didn't have it on the brush. I'm gonna go right over where we put that lighter, whiter shade. I feel like the metallic is really sheer. It's not quite as crazy as I thought it was gonna be. I'm sure if you applied it with your finger, it would be, but right now it's not quite as crazy as I thought it was gonna be. And again, I'm going right over that lighter shade. I'm going right over that more plummy purple shade, Poet, right under the crease. And I'm gonna bring it all the way down my eye. So I will say that the metallic Strong, I was expecting to have a lot of pigment. Actually, it's a lot less. The mattes are incredible. They're not chalky, they're not patchy, nothing like that. The mattes are incredible and they're so pigmented and they blended so easy. Obsessed. Mattes usually aren't that amazing. But this metallic shade right here, we went over a white. It looks orange in the palette and it almost comes out pink. And it's not very pigmented. I was planning on putting some glitter there anyways, but it's a little too pink for what I wanted. I'm going to try it with my finger and kind of see if that gives me a little bit more of a color payoff that I want. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so I just got a little bit. I didn't want to apply it with my finger because I wanted a more precise look to it, but we will see what this does. Is this giving me more pumpkin spice feels? It's definitely better when you apply it with your finger. Definitely so much better. I definitely love it so much more when it's applied with my finger. I didn't love it with a brush. Again, we are talking about, I should just go ahead and swatch it for you. This metallic version right here of Strong. Can you just see how orangey that looks in this palette? Let's go ahead and swatch it because I'm so curious. Okay, so here it is. This is an old lipstick swatch. Pay no attention to that. Trying to figure out what lips I was doing today for a few different videos. But here we have that other swatch. And can you kind of see, it's kind of sheer. I can't really see too much of it. And it also has a lot of pinky reflex in it. It's not quite as orange as I wanted it to be. And I really wanted some pumpkin pie feels. Okay, well, let's have fun with some glitters because that metallic just didn't do it for me. Can't believe it. When it's a Tati palette, I feel like it's me and not the palette, you know? How could I not like a metallic? Okay, so I said we were sticking with Story today, so let's go into the glitter here in the Story family of shades. And I'm not even gonna try a brush. I'm just going to probably apply that with my finger. Okay, I'm gonna tap that just right in the center here is all I want. I decided I wanted to go a little bit lower than that. The glitter's freaking amazing. I mean, what was I supposed to say? The glitter is unbelievable. Literally zero fallout so far from the glitter. It completely stuck in place. I'm applying with my finger and that does help, but it just totally sat there so far. I'm blinking. I'm gonna try to take that tiny brush again and go a little lower into the eye just so I can be more precise. That glitter is unbelievable, guys. I don't know what in the world she put in this glitter. I only have it on one eye so far. Apologize for that, but I need to do the other eye. Oh my God, it's so good. It's literally so good. Wow, 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 wow. Guys, I have no words. The glitter is freaking believable. I mean, I am blinking like crazy. I'm moving my hands, I'm talking, I'm doing things. And it's not moving. I don't know what magical things she put in this glitter, but I have no glitter glue. I didn't do anything. And the glitter is like, it is holding. It's not falling down on the liner area I did with the Poet. It is just staying right where I put it. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I was really impressed with the mattes. I was really impressed with how they blended, how much pigment there was, how easy it was to blend a matte, because that's really hard. But this glitter is just like unbelievable, next level. Nobody competes with this glitter. I feel like I've never tried a glitter this good. It sticks right where you put it. You could do a glitter cut crease liner with this, and I don't feel like it would move because it's just not moving. Okay, so let's pause from this gorgeous palette and move on to Complexion. I am going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear, my absolute fave, and this is in the shade Shell Beige, which is a 4-in-1, I believe. And I am going to apply a little bit of that onto my beauty tool and get to stamping. You guys have seen me do this 100,000 times, and it is pretty self-explanatory, so we're just gonna fast forward this. Don't forget to go around your face, around your little jawline there, and make sure it is all nice and blended. Ta-da! And now my face matches my body. We've got some wild hair, kids. Got some wild hair here. Okay, concealer time. I am about to be so extra and use 2 concealers because that's what girls like us do. I am going to start with my Estee Lauder. This is their new Double Wear Radiant Concealer, and I'm going to use the shade 2W. And you know me, I like to kind of go to town with my concealer, but especially when I have to cover up some red fallout. Not really fallout. I'll give her that. I just got to clean up this red line and cover those serious dark circles I have right now. I'm going to go down the center of my nose a little bit, my Cupid's bow, my chin, and then I'm also going to do a little on my forehead here. And then you guys know what the drill, pat, pat, pat that concealer in. I'm going to use the pointy side of my damp beauty blender and pat, pat, pat. And then you guys know I love to take my concealer in a C around my eye just to kind of start that whole highlighting and contouring thing we were going to work on. But let's fast forward this. You know what to do. Okay, now that we are all patted in, let's go ahead and set that. Concealer literally just makes, I'm looking at myself on the monitor, sorry for looking away. But concealer literally just makes like a world of difference. I'm obsessed. I don't know about you, but a good concealer is life-changing. I'm going to use this Too Faced Peach Blur, and it's just a setting powder under my eyes to set in that radiant concealer we did. It is gorgeous full coverage, but it is not matte and cakey like a lot of other concealers are. So since it is more radiant and nice and hydrating to make our under eyes look better and not worse and wrinkly, it does need to be set just a little bit. So make sure you set it with something. And I love a good blurring powder. I'm also going to take that on my forehead. Oh, yes. Blur, baby, blur. Everywhere that we put some concealer is where I'm going to put powder. And then I'm going to finish setting my face with a fluffier brush, like my giant guy here. This is a Morphe E41. It is so dense and so fluffy. It's just massive. And I'm going to actually use my Estee Lauder. This is their Double Wear Powder and Tawny, which is also 3W1. And I'm going to just pat that into place. And I don't know if you can see, because I know this is a foundation powder, so some of you might be a little bit scared by that, but I'm literally just like patting my brush in and then kind of patting it over an area. So I'm not really adding very much color or very much coverage with this. I'm just setting the foundation. Okay, now back to my eyes. I am going to finish off the little bit of smokiness that I love on my eye by doing my lower lash line. And I am cleaning up my mess real quick. This is my Morphe E18. It is a tiny, tiny little guy. And I'm going to go into, what am I going to go into? That is the question. Because we kind of did strong and poet. Okay, so here's what I decided. I'm going to do strong on the inside of the eye, and I'm going to go out with poet and see how that looks. Because I feel like this is quite a bit about poet we're seeing. So I'm going to start with the matte version of strong, which is a little bit more in that red family. And I'm going to keep that close to the tear duct and kind of just smoke out that lower lash line a bit. Sorry, I'm like all up in that mirror, but it's close to my eye. You know, I got to see those tiny details. Okay, then I'm going to clean off that same brush and go into Poet, which was a little bit more in that purple burgundy family. And I'm going to do the back half of my eye. I'm getting just a little bit more, and I'm going to make sure that this lower lash line, that it blends into that more red shade here in the center. And then I'm going to drag it out a little bit. Have it meet my crease back here. This is like a really dramatic eye look for fall, I feel like. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to call this look now. You guys are going to have to help me with some sort of name for this, because this is a lot more dramatic than I had originally intended, but it's Tati. You had to like go for it, right? You got to go in with that Tati palette. Gosh, guys, that glitter is literally not moving. Like there's not a single piece on my face. I am like beyond pleasantly surprised, guys. Way, way, way happy with how this glitter is just living its best life right where it's supposed to be, and it's not on my face. I don't have a single drop of glitter down here yet. I don't have any on my lashes or on like that little liner area I did. There's just, the glitter is bomb, okay? We'll give her that. I wasn't planning on doing liner with this look, and I still think I'm gonna stick to that no liner decision. So I'm gonna go in. This is my Lancome Sills Booster. This is a lash primer, and I'm just gonna run that along my bottom lashes. You know the drill. I love me some lash primer, but I also just love it on my bottom lashes because when I wear false lashes, I want them to kind of balance out with the top lashes. And then I'm actually going to switch gears and switch to my mascara today, which is going to be the Mr. Big or Monsieur Big by Lancome. And this is just a big, fluffy, volumizing mascara. I'm going to run that over the top of my lashes really gently. I don't need very much of it. Their mascaras are so strong. A little is all you need. I barely run this through my lashes. And I'm just doing a little before I put on my false lashes. Okay, then I'm gonna pop on some more mascara on my bottom lashes. Now that I've let that lash primer just dry down a little bit, I think it makes them look thicker and longer if you let it dry. So I'm just gonna pop on a little bit of mascara. Can you see just how like thick and long that makes my bottom lashes look? I am obsessed with primer. I love this one, and if you haven't seen my other videos yet, I also love the L'Oreal Lash Paradise base or primer, or whatever you want to call it. But Sills Booster Light by Lancome is the bougie one, and it's the best, and it does help your lashes grow, they say. But I also love the L'Oreal. It's bomb too, but it helps. It makes a huge difference. Next, I'm going to go ahead and pop on some lashes. I'm going to use my Duo Glue in black. This is what my go-to is, and I don't even have the box you see so often. These are the Marquise. I want to say they're by Eyeliner. I'm pretty positive, but it'll all be linked down below, so make sure you click that. Find those links, get you some. Okay, now we have lashes, but I also decided to go ahead and tightline real quick off camera, and I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear, their Infinite Waterproof Eyeliner. I love this when I am tightlining that bottom rim, and I actually went ahead and tightlined that top rim too, because it is so waterproof that this tightline will stay with me all day. So I am going to move on to brows. It's always a tough decision, but I'm going to move on to brows. I need brows. For my brows today, I'm going to be using this Foolproof Brow Powder by Benefit. I'm going to use the shade 3, but I actually really just only use the dark part of this shade. And I'm going to use my Kat Von D. This is, I want to say a number 70. Yes, number 70 brush. It is the best brush I've ever used. I think they sell it for liner, but it's the best brow brush you'll ever use. My brows are brushed into place, so I'm just going to start with this bottom line on the front here. Connect that line across the back, the little tail of my brow. I like to create the shape of my brow first and then fill it in. It's just, I don't know. It's easy for me to go ahead and create this outline first. And then with just little light strokes, I go ahead and take a little bit more of that powder, brush it throughout the brow, and just kind of fill. Okay, now that I have my powder on, I'm just going to lightly and gently brush through the brow. I don't want to take any product off really, and then I'm going to set it. I am a brow gel girl, and then today I'm going to use this 24-hour brow setter. This is also by Benefit, and it's just clear. Never tested out the whole 24 hours thing, but I'm just going to gently brush this through the brow. Okay, now to bronze it up, I'm going to use my NARS. This is their Laguna Bronzer, and I'm going to use a Morphe M523 today. I don't usually use such a small, dense brush, but I've been using a lot of skin products that are causing my skin to peel, so I'm going to be a little bit more specific with it today and kind of pat it into place with this more precise brush. I like to go in my temple area and kind of drag that up across the forehead. I did my cheekbone, and then I'm just going to do just a little across the jawline. So then once I have it all in place, I'm actually going to go into my Morphe. This is their M527, which you can tell is my bronzer brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that into place. I do like to go across my forehead too. We like to tan it up. That jawline, making us look nice and thin. Ooh la la. And then I'm going to use a tiny brush here to do my nose. I want to be a little bit more specific with this. So I use a little bit smaller brush, a lot of it smaller brush, so that I can get that nice clean line and have the appearance of a smaller nose. And then I like to just run my finger over it kind of and soften that line a bit. Got some froofing to do here. Then for blush, I'm going to do a little bit more natural blush because we have some crazy eyes going on today. And this is Lover's Blush by Estee Lauder. It is just this really natural, pretty blush. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of nude, kind of peachy. I like to start a little higher and then kind of press that into my apples there. And you'll notice I'm trying to keep it a little bit above the apples because I want my face to look nice and lifted. I didn't want anything to take away from the eye look too much, so this is kind of perfect for that because it's, you can see it's a really natural, pretty blush shade, nothing too crazy. I always like to also go across the tip of my nose a little bit when I'm doing my blush. My chin might need a little bit too, honestly. I'm looking a little frosty there. We'll just put blush everywhere. How about that? Okay, then for our highlight today, I thought this would really complement my idea for the eye as well. And this is a Lancome dual finish highlighter. And the shade is called Radiant Rose Gold. And you can see it's really like, it's a pinky gold. Like it is pinky red. It's real pinky, let's be honest. So we're going to dust a little bit of that on. And I'm going to use my Morphe. This is their M310. This is just a fan brush. And I'm going to do very little just right here on the top of the cheekbone. I'm not going to do a C like I usually would, just right here on that center high point of the cheekbone. I'm just going to keep a little right here. Ooh, yeah, not too much. And then, of course, the top of my lip. I got tiny lips, y'all. I got to give them a little something, something to help me out here. So cute. I actually might do a little on my forehead too today. Just been doing this lately, I don't know. Also, my nose, just a teeny tiny bit. Using a teeny tiny brush, going down the center of the nose. Okay, so I did kind of forget one last thing that I really wanted to do before my lips, and that was with the Tati palette again. Tati. We are going to do that inner corner highlight that I love so much, and I was dying to use the Aura Metallic. This guy right here, this Aura Metallic. I am actually gonna go back into that little brush I was using for our highlight, and I am gonna just take a little bit of that out and do this inner corner of my eye. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so pigmented. This is everything I was hoping for. Guys, this palette. Oh my God. Best inner corner highlight shade. Do you love it? Do you love it? Because I kind of love it. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more of that Aura Metallic and go across that high point. Oh my God. Guys, look at how reflected that is. This is gorgeous. This would be a really good highlight on a lighter skin tone. I'm patting in a little of that guy. Yes. Oh, so much yes. Okay, guys, it's almost a moment of truth. Let's put some lips on. I am going to do my KKW. This is the lip liner called Love. Oh, this is from their bridal collection, which I did love. The bridal collection, there is a review, kind of an unboxing on it on my channel if you want to see it, but it was really pretty. And I'm obsessed with her liners. I can't talk while lining my lips. It's not right to talk while lining your lips, so be right back. Okay, I've got my nude liner on, and then I'm gonna go in with Bobbi Brown. This is their Luxe Lip Color in Bare Pink. The little, what do you call this, engraving on the top is always just so extra. And this is just a really pretty nude. Girl. And then just with my little ring finger here, I'm just gonna blend and kind of melt those colors together. Oh, yes. Okay, guys, let's talk Tati. So, final verdict. I mean, did we expect anything less? Let's be honest. Tati is Tati, and we knew it. The palette's amazing. Everything's amazing. I did have a little bit of trouble with that one metallic. It just wasn't as pigmented as I thought it was going to be. Maybe that was her vision for it. I feel like I should be wrong, if anything, because it's Tati. But yes, let me just give you one more look at this beauty. Hello. If you don't own this, run out and buy it. And if you own it, I hope this helps give you an idea of what to do and play with colors. I had so much fun with this look. I hope you guys did too. It's so fall. It's so fall, warm tones, that whole vibe. But the palette's amazing. The glitters are by far, I feel like, the most impressive. I've had these glitters on. I did my eyes first, you saw, and I have had this glitter on the entire time. So doing my foundation, doing my contour, putting on lashes, you know, putting on mascara, you know, everything. And it hasn't budged. There's no glitter glue. I didn't put anything down first. And the glitter literally has not moved from where I placed it. I'm blown away. That never happens. I don't have a single little sparkle of glitter anywhere. Anyways, it's amazing. The mattes were gorgeous. They were so creamy. They blended really well. They weren't chalky. It wasn't yucky. And that one, what was it? Aura, the metallic? No, the sequin. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to do a whole eye look with the sequin. I know she's calling it the textured neutrals, but if you are a neutral girl like me, you're gonna love this palette. I can do pretty much every look I ever want to do with this palette. It's amazing. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and kind of getting to know that Tati palette with me. I'm in love. I know you guys will get to be too. If you've played with it yet, you probably already are. But if you haven't, put this on your Christmas list. Faux show. It's that time of year. You need it on your Christmas list. It's going to be one that I'm definitely going to consider getting as a Christmas gift too. If you have a beauty obsessed family member or friend, you need to get them this palette because it is everything they ever wanted in a palette, trust me. But I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this more colorful side of me. And if you did, make sure you click like on this video. If you haven't yet, or if you're new to the fam, then click that little subscribe button. Maybe click that bell icon too if you just love this and you don't want to miss one. But I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.